All right. Hello, everybody. I know there's not people in yet. You're watching this through the archive. This is my explanation of why I did the apology video. And I will let you know I was going to do an apology video anyway because I've been trying to apologize to Aubrey Scott for quite a bit of time. So I'm gonna look through this stuff. Okay, so I can mute the microphone, which is good. Just in case I have to do something, I'll mute the mic, so you won't hear me at times. That's if I have to do something. Yeah. And I hope Aubrey Scott watches, cause and I hope you watched the apology video. Of course, Aubrey Scott, if you're watching right now, hopefully you unblock me and hopefully you'll be able to communicate with me for this. Because there was a huge reason why I did the apology video. But I also have stuff to show you, because I'm going to be doing a birthday special for you, Aubrey Scott. Just in case you're watching through the archive. I'm going to be doing a birthday special for you. I've already done one game, and last year I did quite a bit of games. And after this live stream is done, I'm going. The links will be down below in the description box of the last birthday special that I did for you, Aubrey Scott. And hopefully you will enjoy them after watching this video, if it's archived, of course. Right now, of course, this of course is a live stream anyway, so. Now there was a huge, by the way, for people that are watching this through archive, there's a huge reason why I did the apology video. Because Aubrey Scott was still not happy with me, and I was trying to apologize to Aubrey Scott for quite a bit of time, because after thinking about it, after quite a bit of time, because in 2015 I did a Rant Files video, which I've since taken down because I thought that Aubrey Scott really wasn't that responsible for what happened back in 2014. And that's probably why he was unhappy with me. One of the things why he was unhappy with me, and that was one of the reasons why for the apology video. The other reason why I was going to do an apology video anyway, but one of the reasons why I did an apology video today, of course, if you look closely, my friend Minor Gaming Critic talked with me, and he wrote to me, and this is what Aubrey told him, and that I made Aubrey Scott uncomfortable at one time, and I point the finger at him at the time. Yeah. And yeah, I do agree with Aubrey Scott there, and there was a huge reason why, because I wasn't sure who was falsely accusing me and whatever not. I had no idea. If I would have thought that Rodney falsely accused me, I probably never would have said those things to Aubrey Scott, because I was clearly wrong in that situation. That's the reason why I took the Rant Files video down, because I felt that I was wrong, and Aubrey Scott deserved an apology. See, Aubrey Scott is only partially responsible, because first off, when that one thing happened, Aubrey Scott was not the first one to red card me. No. It was Rodney. Rodney was the first one to red card me, and Aubrey Scott must have obviously saw Rodney's red card video and believed every single thing and cracked under the pressure, I should say. And in 2015, I kind of blamed Aubrey Scott for the whole thing, and I shouldn't have. because he wasn't the one that falsely accused me first. He really didn't. So I really shouldn't have pointed the blame mostly on him. And that was one of the reasons why for my apology. And second, I kind of rubbed him the wrong way after what happened in 2014, and I'm really sorry about that because I didn't treat him like I should have. I really should have went after Rodney a long time ago because I wasn't really sure if Rodney was the reason why I got falsely accused in the first place. And one of my friends sent me a message. I'll answer that in a minute, but this is about the message from today that was sent to me by one friend, and was a response from Aubrey. Of course, the reason why Aubrey's not interested in communicating with me is because of certain things that happened, and I rubbed him the wrong way, and I'm really sorry about that. That's why I did the apology video in the first place, because after a while, I stopped considering Aubrey the one mostly responsible. And once Steve K removed his rant video on me, I had a feeling that I knew who was the one that falsely accused me. And obviously it was Rodney. I was thinking that it was Rodney, and I didn't come to that conclusion until this year. So if I would have thought that back in 2014, I definitely wouldn't have said anything to Aubrey. I never would have said anything bad to Aubrey because me and her were great friends all up until Rodney made his red card video and falsely accused me of using a joke towards a minor. And that wasn't true at all. And I do agree. And by the way, my friend there is saying that Rodney Flippin is a fool. And I do agree. See, Rodney was really responsible for all of this and blaming me for something that wasn't true at all. See, had it not been for Rodney's red card video, I bet you people would have talked with me to get my side of the story. And that didn't happen because of Rodney's video. See, I mostly said that Aubrey Scott was the one mostly responsible, and I shouldn't have. See, if you're watching Aubrey Scott, I'm really sorry for the way I treated you. I really am. And all of the things that I did say to you, I really apologize because I really shouldn't have treated you that badly. I handled things poorly. You probably handled things poorly too, but I really made it worse. I really did, and I do apologize for that. Yeah, and I believe that. I now know that Rodney was the one that falsely accused me back in 2014. I should have known. See, I wasn't sure at the time. I wasn't. I didn't think it was Aubrey, but I kind of considered him mostly responsible because I was so hurt by what happened because Aubrey did make some mistakes. He allowed Robin Moore into the chat. Robin Moore is now an adult, so I can definitely tell it was her. Back then, she was a person under the age of 18. And Aubrey Scott did bring her into the chat, and I had no idea of her age at all. If Aubrey Scott would have said something, I think things would have been a lot better. I don't think I would have said the joke around her, and I probably would have kept things under wraps because I was sick at the time, and I had a cold, and I was recovering from this cold, and it took me almost a week to recover from this. And because of the red card video that Rodney made, it hurt me more. It really did. And I started blaming others. I blamed Aubrey Scott for mostly what happened when I shouldn't have. And all this crap happened. People hated on me, and so much crap. People believe the red card videos. A lot of people believe the red card videos. Not everybody. I don't think Luke Jeffers or Brendan Plumley, or I know Kyle Hershon didn't, and I thank God that he didn't. And there were I think there was a couple others as well. Sorry that I'm cracking up. My throat's bothering me a little bit. Maybe if I get a drink, my throat will be better. But what about you? Yeah, I've been seeing your comments, Looney Cartoon Man 03. I really appreciate your comments, dude. I'm just talking about this, and hopefully Aubrey Scott is watching, or he will watch after this video has finished. Because I do got plans. And hopefully Aubrey will appreciate it. See, I don't blame hardly Aubrey anymore. I will say he's somewhat responsible, but only because he brought Rob Moore into the chat, and he probably should have did some rules and regulations. That's all I'm really saying. That's the only thing I blame Aubrey Scott for. He's not mostly responsible for the false accusations. No, that was Rodney. Rodney was the cause of all of this. And that eventually led to Aubrey Scott's video being made and Jomar 500's video being made. And quite a bit of people cut friendship ties, a lot of this hate and whatever not. And I really wish that it didn't happen to me. I really wish. Because I've had a lot of crap happen to me unfairly. But that's all I really wanted to explain. Hopefully Aubrey accepts my apology. I'm really sorry if I rubbed him the wrong way, and I made the video for him. And I was trying to apologize to him for quite a bit of time. So hopefully, Aubrey Scott, you're watching the archive. If not, eventually you'll eventually unblock me and talk with me, because I do like communication. This is the real me. This is not what you heard when I made those comments to you at one time, or that one video that I did. That was a mistake. The Rant Files video that I made in 2015 was a mistake. I was just trying to tell the truth, and the only thing that I did wrong in that video was blame it mostly on you. I do apologize for that, and hopefully you will forgive me for what I said. And that's all I'm really saying. Hopefully you will watch the archive, and hopefully you'll watch the apology video. I do apologize. See, you were a great friend, Aubrey. You were one of my best friends. You really were. And I always enjoyed you. We had fun on Skype and several others. We could have even had more of that. Unfortunately, Rodney made that impossible, thanks to his red card video. And I probably should have stood up to him years ago. I probably should have stood up to Rodney years ago, and I didn't. And by the way, the reason why you're seeing this screenshot is because Aubrey Scott talked with one of my friends, and this is what Aubrey Scott responded. And hopefully Aubrey Scott is watching. See, I've been trying to apologize to Aubrey Scott for quite some time, because he didn't deserve the treatment that I gave him. It wouldn't have happened either if it wasn't for Rodney's video. See, I was just trying to find out the truth. I wanted to find out who falsely accused me. And I later learned that it was Rodney, because it was Rodney that made the first video. and did a red card video on me. So, see, I'm just here to tell the truth, and I'm going to be talking about the 2016 red card video that was done on me, and I will be explaining why that wasn't my fault. And my friend Tom has said, I saw your apology video, and you made me realize where I went wrong with my friend. Hopefully we continue to be friends when I return to online in December. I just sometimes get scared when I get upset, and I tend to lash out. See, I got scared too. I was afraid to tell my side of the story. I was afraid. See, I should have told this back in 2014, and I really should have did a video on Rodney flipping back in 2014. I should have realized that it was him that falsely accused me and nobody else. See, Robin Moore didn't falsely accuse me. She was just upset because she was offended. Rodney was the one that made the video. It was Rodney. Yeah, I am being brave because I've been a victim of false accusations. I've been a victim. Just like with Michael Jackson. He was falsely accused so many times because they wanted his money. See, people have to realize that there are victims out there that get falsely accused. And that's hurtful as well. It really is. Just because somebody gets accused, that don't mean that that person's guilty. See, I wasn't guilty. Nobody asked me about my side of the story, all because of Rodney's red card video. See, if Rodney wouldn't have made that red card video, I bet you Aubrey Scott would have talked with me. Rodney drove Aubrey Scott away and prevented anything like that from happening. And right now, me and Aubrey Scott, as I'm talking, me and Aubrey Scott are still no longer friends, and I really wish that wouldn't have happened. If it wasn't for Rodney, it never would have happened. It never would have happened, and I never would have made those comments to Aubrey. I never would have said anything bad to Aubrey and considered him mostly responsible for what happened. See, nobody ever asked. See, Aubrey Scott didn't talk. That was another problem. Aubrey Scott didn't talk with me. He didn't talk with me after what happened. He probably should have. He probably should have asked about my side of the story. Anybody could have. Nobody did. Nobody did. And the thing about it is, I was so hurt that I wanted my space. I was so hurt. It hurt me. It really did. See, and I thank my friend Modern Gaming Critic for this message, and I hope Aubrey watches my apology video, accepts my apology, because he didn't deserve the treatment that I gave. He didn't deserve the treatment at all. See, I regret with what I said, but it wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Rodney. Rodney caused it to happen. See, I just wasn't sure who was the one that falsely accused me. Yeah, I might have offended Robin Moore when she was in the chat, but that was an accident. I never directed that joke towards her. And Rodney thinks that I used the joke towards her, which wasn't true. See, he even changed the story. He changed the story. If you remember that one huge stream that I did, I showed the original comment, and then I showed the edited comment in which he changed. He changed the story. He said that I used it towards Robin Moore, and then he changed it, said I used it in front of Robin Moore. So what was that? See, he caused this to happen. He caused me to say comments to Aubrey Scott or say things to Aubrey Scott on videos that I shouldn't have done. Rodney was responsible for what happened. And I'm giving Rodney all the hate because he definitely deserves it. Especially when there's no communication whatsoever. When you don't communicate, drama happens. And drama did happen. But Rodney made it a lot worse. And by the way, folks, this was the comment that my friend sent me this afternoon, I should say. So now you know that Aubrey Scott talked with Modern Gaming Critic, and hopefully Aubrey Scott watched my video, because he should communicate with me. He should, because without communication, he's not going to know that I did an apology video or anything like that. We need to use communication. We definitely do. Without it, guess what? Nothing gets done. So that's the comment that my friend made. Of course, I did an apology video. I should show that. I should show that comment. I said I did an apology video because I did handle things poorly. Maybe that video will help. Share it to him. And this was shared. And that's the link. I'll probably have the link down below in the description box after the stream's over. So you'll be able to see it in the when the stream's over if you're watching the stream. If you're not watching the stream, then you're seeing it down below in the description box. See? So there you go. Now, that explains why I did the apology video. I just really wish things would have been different. I really wish. And I do apologize, Aubrey Scott, if you came in. See, the way I treated you, I was wrong about that, because you were a great friend. You really were. And we had tons of fun on Skype. I really wish we could have that back. It's painful. It's painful. What I went through. People hurt me. See, Robin Moore didn't get hurt as much as I did. See, when somebody gets falsely accused and people start believing it, then hate comes, and the person that got falsely accused gets all the hate. Gets all the hate until that person tells the side of the story. And see, I'm here to tell my side of the story and to explain why certain things are not true. See, Robin Moore, all she had to do was say to me that she was offended the first time I said the joke. I said the joke twice. And there was no response. See, I'm a grown adult. See, all Robin Moore had to do was talk with me. Talk with me. Communication is key. See, I really wish things would have been a lot better at that Skype chat that night. And the stuff that I said to Aubrey after this all happened was the wrong way to go. And that Rat Files video in 2015 was a mistake. I took that video down, by the way. I did a Rat Files video a year after this whole thing happened. And the one thing that I did do wrong was I consider Aubrey Scott to be mostly responsible. He wasn't mostly responsible. He wasn't the one that falsely accused me. No, it was Rodney Flippin. Yeah, I know. Michael Jackson had the same. I know Looney Cartoon Man 2003. Yeah, Michael Jackson had the same problems. Had to face it because somebody wanted his money, and I know this for a fact. If he wasn't accused back in 1993, he never would have been falsely accused. Never. He was always falsely accused. They wanted his money, And you know what happened to him? He died. And he was a nice guy. He definitely did not deserve the treatment that he got. See, what happened was, even though he did have #1 albums and stuff, what happened was he didn't have as much popular hits in the United States that he could have as a result of the false accusations that happened in 1993. See, Dangerous was so popular that he had quite a bit of hits. And then he got falsely accused, and when History came out, he didn't have as much hits. He only had some hits with that album in the United States. He had quite a bit of hits in the UK, though, when it came to that album. See, it's a real shame. Now, I know that Invincible did have a hit, and if it wasn't for Sony cutting, I don't remember what it was, but Sony did something and supported the album. Something happened, but what happened was Michael Jackson wasn't happy about it and ranted about Sony. That's what happened with that, because Invincible could have been popular even more if it wasn't for Sony. But History, the problem with the false accusations was that kind of hurt sales, even though it was a #1 album. Oh, he was great with Ryan White, Tom. He was great with Ryan White. He really was. It's a real shame that he died from AIDS. I'm talking about Ryan White, by the way. I know that my favorite singer, Freddie Mercury, passed away also from AIDS, which is a real shame. Both of them passed away, and that was really sad. See, why I itch my nose so much is it's my nose hairs inside. It gets rather itchy in there, and I hate that. So, hopefully, by the way, of course, for people, you're obviously watching, Tom, because I know that you're watching. Yeah, I thank you very much for commenting on the chat, because I really appreciate it. See, I'm here to stick up for myself. Well, I never met Michael Jackson either. It's really sad. The thing about it is, if I lived in California, and when I was a kid, if I lived in California, I probably would have went to the Neverland Ranch. That would have been cool, because I always liked Michael Jackson, and I always thought he was a nice guy. What do you think? Would you do the same? Well, you wouldn't be a kid. That's right. You wouldn't. You were over 20 years old. I think you were 20 years, yeah, or almost 20 years old when Neverland Ranch opened. It was called the Neverland Valley Ranch. That was back in '88. You were. I think it opened before you turned 20, so you wouldn't have been a kid at the time. But me, I would have been a kid at the time, so that wouldn't have been possible with you. But you could have met Michael Jackson in a certain way. See, you can always watch Michael Jackson on YouTube, Tom. There was a new video for Heal the World, and that was actually good. I still gotta post that thing. I think I did a review on it, and I never posted it. Yeah. But this was all about the apology video, and this is also going to be about the 2016 red card video. Did you watch that red card video, Tom? Did you? Yeah, I'm going to be talking about that too, because there's a side of the story that people probably don't know about, and unfortunately, it has something to do with a former girl. because there's a reason why that happened. Yeah. Besides, the way things went with my former girlfriend, at times it was abusive. The way she treated me, it was terrible. At times she was good to me, and other times she wasn't. Oh, I do red card videos too, but I do them for reviews now. I do if there is if there's something that I hate, like Leaving Neverland or video game like Balls of Fury, I gave those a red card. I do those type of reviews. Aubrey Scott, if you're watching, I do the the yellow and red card videos that you guys used to do. I decided to make that into reviews, and the highly recommended card would be the green card. See, you guys were the inspiration of why I did reviews for different things using the card basis of green, yellow, and red. Yeah. Now, unfortunately, the red cards that were done back in the day on YouTube, before I started my reviews, if you were red carded, you'd be blocked, and people would no longer listen to you and talk with you and whatever not. Problem with certain red card videos were a mistake. I know that Nate Johnston got red carded, and the situation with him was done poorly. It really was. I'll be talking more about that in the near future. See, some red card videos were definitely unnecessary, especially the one that was done on me in 2014. Yeah. My nose is itching because of the nose hairs, but that's okay. I do apologize to everybody that is going to watch the archive one over not or watching the archive right now. Oh, you never would. You never would be red carded. You know why? Because nobody really knew you. Nobody really knew you. Aubrey Scott didn't know you and whatever not. So you wouldn't have been red carded unless you would do something wrong, and you haven't done anything wrong. See, I know for a fact that when Aubrey Scott did his red card, he red carded my former girlfriend too. I will say the one thing that he did right was red card my former girlfriend. I made a mistake with my former girlfriend being with her because I didn't expect her to treat me the way she did. Had she had listened to me and whatever or not, I don't think certain things would have happened. See, she was one of the reasons why I never knew Robin Moore that well, because I was afraid that I would be falsely accused by my former girlfriend of wanting to be with that particular person. See, anybody that believed that I wanted to be with Robin Moore were being a replica of Crystal Jones. And Aubrey Scott would say the same thing to certain people. You were a replica of Daniel Harper. You were a replica of Patrick Butler. The thing about it is, most people were being a replica of Crystal Jones and believing that I wanted to be with Robin Moore when I really didn't. I had my former girlfriend was the one I loved at the time. I wanted to be with. See, Rodney didn't think about that. Didn't think that I wanted to be with my own girlfriend at the time that I had, and wanted to be with Robin Moore. That was ridiculous. See, when he said that I directed a joke towards Robin Moore, that's sort of similar to saying that you are sexually interested in that person, and that is not true. I was never interested. She was a total stranger to me, and I was never interested. So Rodney, if you're watching, no, I don't appreciate your video. It sucks. Well, the video you had on YouTube before you removed it. And Tom, no, you're not fake. You're really not. You're a good person. You really are. I know that you've removed videos and whatever not. I know that you've closed channels and whatever not. But you've always been a good person. You've always been good to me. I really appreciate that. I just wish I would have been a lot better to Aubrey Scott after what happened. I really wasn't. I really wasn't. And I really want to... I take whatever I said to Aubrey Scott after what happened back, because I shouldn't have said any of those things to him. And I'm really sorry for that. See, I have feelings too, and I know Aubrey Scott has feelings, and I know that his feelings were probably hurt. I know. I did the apology. I've been trying to apologize him quite a bit of time. And by the way, Tom, not everybody wants to be on YouTube. Some people just want to be. I got a life outside of YouTube, you know. I know Aubrey Scott has a outside life too. See, the thing about it is, I just want a friendship with him back, because he definitely deserves the respect from me again, because I really should have given him that respect, because he's always been a good person to me. We always had fun. I really miss that. There's been so many good memories, and it could have been even more. And unfortunately, Rodney ruined that for me. See, and I'm saying this to you, Aubrey, if you're watching the archives, Rodney is a chode, and I taught you about that word. Do you believe Rodney's a chode, Tom? I gotta ask you that. Hopefully you believe Rodney's a chode too. I do believe that. And of course, Aubrey Scott, I'm here. I am here. You can talk with me anytime. I plan on doing more of these streams, because I want you to forgive me. I want you to forgive me for all the bad things that I said back after 2014. See, you didn't deserve that. You really didn't. I'm really sorry. I really should have given all the hate to Rodney. That's the person I should have done all the hate to, and considered him mostly responsible, and I didn't. I didn't until now, that is. Until this year. See, he deserves it. He does deserve it. He does deserve it. Rodney deserves it. I'm glad, Aubrey Scott, if you're watching this, that you're not friends with Rodney. I even watched one of his videos, and I saw his rant video, and you know what he did? He did, and I'm telling you this to you, Tom, as well. He put up a rant video, and then during the rant video, before he even ranted, he brought out his Bible and just read something from the Bible. Like his videos are church. See, him reading the Bible before doing a rant, it's like being in church. And it clearly destroys anything that you said. I'm talking about Rodney. You said in your video. Nobody's going to want to watch your video if you preach. Unless, of course, you are a minister or a priest. Yeah, a priest, cardinal, or pope. See, the thing about it is, I'm okay with believing in Christianity. I really do. But the thing about it is, you're going to rant. You're ranting about the person, not bringing out the Bible and reading about it before you rant. It just slows down the video. I like what you said. I cannot stand it when people force religion on me. I believe in God, but when they preach, I'm just not interested. I agree completely. I'm not interested in videos where somebody just reads the Bible and then does another thing. See, I'm okay if it's just reading the Bible and it's a Bible video, whatever not, but when it comes to doing a rant, you should never read the Bible before doing your rant. It just makes your rant pointless. See, when I do rants, I rant. I call it right down the middle. I do not bring out my Bible and read it. It's not church. You're not in church. If you want to, if you like the Bible and you believe in God, then you should just go to church. Don't even bother doing videos about reading the Bible and then doing a rant. No. What you should do is do your rant, and that's it. See, if it's a rant, do your rant. Don't read the Bible and then do your rant, because it slows down the video completely. And nobody's going to want to watch your video if you do that. See, I saw your video, Rodney, and you got out your Bible and you read it before doing your rant. See, people can always read the Bible and read every single thing. You don't need the Bible to do a rant video. That's all I'm saying. See, if you're gonna do something about the Bible, just do something about the Bible. That's all you gotta do. So that way you're not wasting people's time. See, when you did that rant and read the Bible, that was wasting my time. And that's why I don't really like your videos that much. You may do, there's good video game videos on there, but that's it. But when it comes to your rants, you should not do it before, excuse me. You shouldn't do it and read the Bible first before doing your rant. That's all I gotta say. See, Tom, have you ever watched a video and then it was supposed to be a rap video, and then all of a sudden, boom, somebody brings out the Bible and reads it? That's Rodney in a nutshell. See, his rant was so pointless that I didn't want to watch it. It just turned me away. And that's a criticism. That's not hate. That's a criticism. That's me criticizing a video. And Aubrey Scott, if you came in, congrats. If you did not come in, that's fine. I know there's 2 people that are that are watching right now. I just wasn't sure. If you were the one, Aubrey Scott, that came in, hopefully you unblock me. See, I've been talking about you. I talked about why I did the apology video. I explained that you talked with one of my friends and said that because of certain things that I said after 2014, that you decided not to communicate with me. And I do apologize for that, the way I treated you, the way I rubbed you. I rubbed you the wrong way. And I did a Rant Files video that I shouldn't have done. I did that back in 2015. At the time, I wasn't sure who was the one that I should blame. I really should have blamed on Rodney back then, and I really didn't. I blamed it mostly on you, and I shouldn't have. I don't really consider you that responsible anymore. I don't really consider you fully responsible anymore. The person I consider fully responsible for the accusation was Rodney Flippin. Because he was the one that falsely accused me and did his red card video first before your red card video. You cracked under the pressure. You cracked under the pressure. See, I will say this. Not every single thing that a person tells in a video is true. I watched Leaving Neverland for 4 crappy, or should I say shitty hours. And it got totally boring that I almost wanted to shut it off. It was telling lies about Michael Jackson. There were certain things that were true about the whole thing, but the abuse parts were definitely not true. That's what the red card video kind of felt like. It felt like Leaving Neverland without the production value. The red card video in 2014, by the way, that Rodney did. It felt like there was no production value. It was like Leaving Neverland without the production value. I consider it worse than Leaving Neverland. So if I had to give a rating for the 2014 red card video that was done on me, it would definitely get a red card. Definitely get a red card. It told some things about me that wasn't true. Rodney even said that I had over 700 subscribers, and he thought I got that at a fast pace, not knowing that I had been doing videos since 2007. See, it would have been true if I would have done videos at a particular year instead of 2007. I did all of that. I did my videos starting in 2007. And the 700 subscribers that I got those at a slow pace at the time. Yeah, I know you. I knew about you since 2008, I think, Tom. And you watched my older videos and stuff. See, the 708 to 100 subscribers that I had back in 2014, I got those at a slow pace. I got those at a slow pace because I kept on making videos and making videos and making videos. And I kept on making videos, and that's how I got 700, 800 subscribers. But I got them at a slow pace, not a fast pace. I wasn't like one of these big YouTube partners where I would get subscribers at a fast pace. See, the only time I got subscribers at a fast pace was last year, in 2019, when I did those Michael Jackson videos, where I defended Michael Jackson. Yeah. I got 100 subscribers, I think, in 2008 or 2009. 200 subscribers, I think, 2010. I think 2011 I got 300 or 400 subscribers. 2012 I got like 400, 500. 2013 I think 600, and then like 700, 800, 2014. And that's how it was. I didn't get my 1,000 subscriber until I think 2017, I believe. I don't remember, 2017. But Rodney thought that I got 700, 800 subscribers at a fast pace, and that wasn't true. That was one of the things that wasn't true about his video at all. See, he didn't talk with me at all. I would have explained that to him. See, the way I treated Aubrey Scott, I did the wrong thing. I really did after 2014. But once I learned that Aubrey Scott wasn't really that responsible, I stopped that. I stopped saying that he was fully responsible. Because he wasn't the one that falsely accused me. He wasn't the one. It was Rodney. Rodney did it. And Aubrey cracked under the pressure of the red car video that Rodney did. See, nobody even bothered talking to me about my side of the story at all. If that would have happened, if there would have been no red car videos, and people with me and got my side of the story, I don't think any red car videos would have been made. And I never would have said anything badly about Aubrey Scott and considered him fully responsible. Never would have. See, Rodney actually talked badly to Aubrey Scott in that red card video too. It was terrible. It really was. Saying that Rodney said that Aubrey should pick his friends wisely. He said that, and the problem was Rodney was making up a false accusation. I was a good friend with Aubrey Scott, and he did choose wisely when he picked me as a friend. He did. Rodney had no right to say that, especially when Rodney wasn't in the chat to begin with. He wasn't there. He didn't know why I used that joke. He didn't know why. See, I used the joke to the Wheel of Fortune category that Aubrey Scott made up. If Aubrey Scott is watching this right now, I said the joke to the Wheel of Fortune category you made up. And that was supposed to be for fun. I didn't expect Rob Moore to be offended by the joke that I told. I really didn't. See, this all happened because Rodney was so upset that he made a red card video on me, and he also lashed out at me on Facebook. And that was ridiculous. He hurt my feelings. My feelings were already hurt. And Rodney made it worse. He almost made me cry that day. Because I've had a history of drama. And there was one time that it was so bad that I ended up crying. And this was back in 2010. And people stopped believing me and all that stuff. And especially when I was trying to tell them the truth. And then once the truth came out, then people started to believe me again. It was basically guilty until proven innocent. And I hated that. I really did. See, my emotions as a result of this, I lashed out at people. I wasn't acting like myself. And thanks to Richard O'Hagan, he actually helped me. He really did. He helped me out. He gave me encouragement. And even though I cried that particular day, it was the Oscars. It was Oscar night that particular day, in which I was so hurt that I cried that particular day. See, I've had drama happen to me before 2014. And the drama that happened in 2010 shouldn't have been necessary. See, I could tell you all about that, but I'm keeping it private. But it did happen to me, and trust me, if you ever want to know, I can talk to you privately on Facebook. It's ridiculous that this one thing happened to me there was one thing that happened to me in 2010 that was awful. See, the 2014 thing didn't have to happen. If there would have been proper communication, and if it wasn't for Rodney's video, I wouldn't have said anything to Aubrey Scott at all. See, Aubrey Scott didn't deserve the treatment that he got. He didn't deserve it. He really didn't. See, I was the one that made any change. Hopefully though, things will change. But I probably hurt Aubrey Scott's feelings by saying the things that I did after 2014, and I'm really sorry. I really am. And the Rant Files video that I did in 2015, I shouldn't have said anything bad. I shouldn't have blamed you for what happened. I shouldn't have put you as fully responsible, because I really should have blamed it on Rodney, because he was the one that made things worse. See, Aubrey, you weren't the one that falsely accused me. It was Rodney Flippin. And he's a chode for doing that to me. He really is. I definitely did not deserve the treatment that I got. See, because of his red card video, nobody came to me and talked with me about my side of the story. See, Aubrey Scott, it turned you away as well. You cracked under the pressure. See, if you wouldn't have believed Rodney's red card video and just talked with me, I bet you I would have explained what actually happened. Because the thing is, I'm willing to tell you the truth. Because I've been trying to actually tell the truth. Because the treatment that I got, I didn't deserve. See, I would not do anything to Robin Moore. I wouldn't do anything. See, I didn't know her age. Nobody told me. Nobody told me once until after the whole thing happened. And Gary was the one that told me her age. See, if I would have known her age before that, I don't think I would have said anything. And hello, Modern Gaming Critic. I don't know who else is watching, by the way. Hopefully Aubrey Scott's watching. But I will say, Aubrey Scott, I will say, the treatment that I gave you after 2014, I'm really sorry for it. I really am. I do apologize to you. You didn't deserve the treatment at all. I do apologize. So hopefully you will forgive me. See, I did an apology video to you too. Hopefully you watched that. See, I'm really sorry. I teared up when Modern Gaming Critic talked with me and told me what you said, Aubrey. It made me tear up because yeah, you're right. I did point the finger at you and blamed you fully for it, and I shouldn't have. I really shouldn't have. Perhaps you can reply to the comment that he left me. I don't know. Okay. I'll check that out. I'll check that. I have to check it. Aubrey Scott blocked me on his blocked my main channel. I'd have to go to another channel to find it. I just wish Aubrey Scott would just talk with me. Because the way I treated him, he didn't deserve it. He really didn't deserve the treatment that I gave him. I do apologize to him. See, I was really sorry about what I said. Yeah, and by the way, Mind Gaming Critic, this is my friend Tom. Mr. Maker Studios is my friend Tom. I've known him since 2008, I believe, or yeah, 2008, between 2008 and 2009. But I got another channel. So hold on a minute. So what's up, guys? Yeah. Because here's a big surprise that I didn't show. Look at that channel. Look what it says right there. It says... I don't think it's... It says, if you look closely, I am really sorry, Aubrey Scott. You were only... You're joking. You said you were only 8? Okay, what was it again? I gotta look. Blank DVD collection 91. Okay, I got it. I just gotta wait. I do apologize, everybody that's watching, because I know 4 people are watching right now. So I really like Aubrey Scott. I always have. He's been a nice guy. He really is. See, when we knew each other, he was always great to me. We would tell jokes on Skype. It was great. I miss those times. And the other day, I noticed not one of Aubrey Scott's videos, and I saw an old video that Aubrey Scott made, and I was in it. I think it was from 2003, possibly. I don't. 2003, 2013. Sorry. Okay, it's part 91, and my nose is itching again. And I thank everybody for being a part of the live stream and watching. I hope Aubrey Scott watches. I hate ads. I really do. I get sick and tired of the ads. Screw. I do get sick and tired of the ads. I do apologize. So 15 comments. Yeah, he was Obster 06 too.
Welcome to part 91.
And my nose is starting to itch again. Hold on, I'm going to stop the recording.
Perfect Murder, Road Trip.
I've seen Road Trip. That's not a bad movie. Almost Famous I've seen too. I think I got a digital copy of Almost Famous through Rocket Man. I just haven't put the Rocket Man one in yet. I've seen Rocket Man in the theater. Okay. I'll repost my comment. Really wants to reach out to you. I know you've not been friends with him in a while, but honestly may not be a bad idea to at least be open to hear his side of the story and also trying to reconcile with him. If you generally don't want him to be friends ever again, that's fine. But definitely at least consider talking to him. And my nose is itching like crazy. Well, the problem was Crystal was a problem. I had a problem with her. Okay, Jay Walker said something. I don't care about this. Okay, I'm going to screenshot that. Okay. All right. I'm taking screenshots, by the way. Jay Walker, I don't care about. I could tell Jay Walker that I'll probably say to Jay Walker, I've been trying to reach out to Aubrey Scott and apologize to him for what I said to him years ago. Of course, I'm Modern Gaming Critic. You responded to Jay Walker. I can't read it too well. I might as well. Okay, he understands that I want. Okay, that's why. Am I good? Aubrey Scott, no, no. You're thinking the wrong way there. Yeah, I did throw it in your face at one time, but not anymore. I'm not gonna throw it. I'm throwing it in Rodney's face now, because Rodney was the one. He, like I said, if you're watching this, if you are watching this, I don't consider you fully responsible anymore. The stuff that I said to you, I was wrong. I was big time wrong. And I've been trying to apologize to you for quite a bit of time. See, hopefully you're watching, and see, sometimes if you talk to people, Aubrey Scott, you will think differently from me. You got to realize that. So I'm not going to throw it to Aubrey Scott's face if he ever talk with me. I'm not going to do that. You thought that? No. No. I'll probably tell him that the only thing that he's responsible for is not communicating with me. That's it. I think communication would have been a lot better. See, the thing is, I don't blame it on Aubrey Scott anymore. I did back in 2015, and I'm sorry about that. And by the way, Aubrey, Rodney is a chode. Rodney is a chode. Yeah. He just thought that I was going to point the finger at him. No. Oh, so he did. Okay, so he did. I guess he did watch my video on the false flagging. Yeah, because the thing about it is, I get tired of false flagging. I really do. And I was able to fight it. And I won. Yeah, I won. I won the whole thing. See, Aubrey Scott could do that too. Aubrey Scott could do the same thing I did. See, this is the real me. See, I think once people start believing me and whatever not, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on from this entire thing. I'm blaming on Rodney now because that's the person I should have blamed on in the first place. And this is to Aubrey. Yeah, this is to Aubrey that's watching. And I'm also going to be doing birthday specials and whatever not. Yeah, I'm also doing a birthday special for Aubrey Scott. And I'm actually doing one of his favorite artists. Surprisingly enough, one of his favorite artists is one of my favorite artists too. I'll be talking more about that. Hopefully you'll watch the archive and he'll enjoy it. Okay, I should read this message. I understand that Patrick wants to reach out to me, but I have decided to decline because if I were to I have a feeling he's just going to throw the 2014 incident back in my face again, and it'll become a finger-pointing match against one another. Aubrey Scott, that will not happen. That will not happen. I know, and you weren't the one that falsely accused me in the first place. So I shouldn't be throwing the finger out at you anyway. And he said, I don't feel like pointing fingers at anyone. Although I do appreciate what Patrick said in one of his recent videos to false flaggers. He'd have a point about that. However, another reason is because was always teasing. Was always teasing me where we cut the yeah, but that was only for fun, Aubrey Scott. When I said I would cut the cheese and belch, he would always say his manners were down my toilet and in my sewer. But that was always for fun, Aubrey. That was not personal. Yeah, if I poked fun at you, that was never personal. That was never personal. That was always for fun. So, therefore, in regards to me talking, do not wish to do so. I agree with that completely, Aubrey Scott, when it comes to Rodney 1279. He's a chode. He is a chode. Yeah, I'm glad, Aubrey Scott, I'm glad you cut friendship ties with Rodney Flippin. He's a chode. What he did to me on Facebook was totally unnecessary. Blaming me and saying that and lashing out at me and saying that I should go to jail for all of this. Yeah, he did say that, and I should have realized that it was him that falsely accused me. I should have realized that a long time ago. And Aubrey Scott, when I said those to you, those were only for fun. I was just having fun, and that was it. I would always say that for fun, dude. It's nothing personal or anything like that. I wasn't telling jokes personally or whatever not. See? That wasn't really what I wanted to do. Anyway, Aubrey Scott. I did not want to just tell jokes. And the person that left, I'm sorry you had to go. The person to the left, by the way. But I'm going to say this to you, Aubrey. That telling jokes was the only thing I could do at the time, because I didn't have like a tablet or something to do gameplays with Skype friends and whatever not. That's what I really wanted to do. I didn't want to just tell jokes. I just didn't want to tell just jokes. No, I just wanted to do the exact same thing as you and have fun. And that was it. I wanted to do the exact same videos as you with Skype friends, and that was all. I just didn't have the technology at the time. Where I was mostly using Skype was in the computer room, and I didn't have like a game system or whatever not to do videos. See, my video game systems were in my room. The computer was in the computer room. So it was hard for me to do videos like you and to have Skype friends. That's what I wanted to do in the first place. I wanted to do my own videos with Skype friends. That was it. And I wanted you to be a part of them. Unfortunately, because what Rodney said to me, that didn't happen. See, that was my wish the entire time. All I wanted to do, Aubrey, was do the exact same type of videos as you. That's really what I wanted. Now, as for Veronica Welch, I don't know why you cut friendship ties with her, but that's your decision. It's none of my business. But I do remember Veronica Welch. I do. But I am glad that you cut friendship ties with Rodney Flippin. He's a chode. Remember, I used to say that. I used to say that to you. When it came to the prices right, oh, that chode. So, that's my response to that particular message. I probably will respond to you again. So that way, hopefully, you will accept my apology. And that's all he said. And Jay Walker thought I was a nutcase. No. No, unfortunately, Jay Walker, it was a little more complicated than that. All right. Okay. I will respond to that. Do whatever you want, Tom. I will catch you next time, okay? Yeah, I used to do the exact same jokes, doing the down your toilet and your sewer thing, but that was only for fun, guys. I only did that for fun. It was never personal. And I would do I got you jokes and whatever not, because that's all I could do. That's all I could do, unfortunately. Whoever's in the chat, I thank you very much for staying. See, all I really wanted to do was be like Aubrey, do the exact same things. I didn't have the technology at the time to do so. I had Skype, but the problem was it was in the room before 2015. See, the thing is, and by the way, if Aubrey Scott, you're watching, I read your, of course you probably know that now, I read the message. No, it's not going to be like what you think. If you thought that, no. I think once people believe my story, because it's my side of the story and I was telling the truth, and once people start believing my side of the story, I will move on, because I don't like being falsely accused. That's the only thing I don't like. But of course, I will say I wasn't falsely accused in 2016, I will tell you that. I should talk about that too. And I said I was going to talk about what happened in 2016. But I will say this. There is stuff that is true about it, but what you don't know is I have a side of the story that you probably don't know about. Okay. All right. Now, I was a part of the NG2C Network Summer Games, and I don't think I would have taken part if I would have realized that it was a Facebook thing. I probably never should have taken part of the NG2C Network Summer Games. I only did the NG2C Network Summer Games for fun. Now, of course, I had a girlfriend at the time that if she heard about a girl, and yeah, I did break up with Crystal, by the way. I did break up with Crystal. Of course, Crystal Jones was my girlfriend at the time, and she would always falsely accuse me of wanting to be with somebody else. And there was a time where she saw an underage girl and thought that I was interested in that underage girl. No joke. No joke. That's how Crystal was. She would always falsely accuse me. She would never listen to me or believe me. And that's eventually what happened with the 2016 Red Card video. See, it never would have happened if it wasn't for my former girlfriend. Now, what I did the NG2C Network Summer Games. I would record everything ahead of time, and I would do one recording of each gameplay. I didn't use save states or a Game Genie. I was playing legitimate. And I would put the scores down for those particular games, so that way I would put those down for each game that was for that particular day. Now, what I was also doing was jotting down scores for the NG2C Network Summer Games, so that way, if there was a mistake, I could correct that mistake to either Gary or whatever not. And there was a mistake, and that officially happened. But what I did, I kept one person's name secret because of how Crystal Jones's behavior was. And what happened was, and I was doing this on a tablet, Crystal Jones saw this particular thing on my tablet, and I was putting this person's first name and the first name would be the first initial for that particular first name. And Crystal wanted to know who that person was. And I didn't want to tell it. I didn't want to tell it at all. And I really wanted to keep this person private because of how Crystal Jones was. Because if she heard that there was some girl that I was talking about, she would flip out. And I kept that person, I tried to keep that person's names private and whatever not, because the thing about it is, I was only jotting down the scores to help out Gary and whatever not. And my girlfriend would keep on saying who that person was and whatever not. She kept on saying it and whatever not. And I hated that. And then I just decided to tell that person's name. And guess what happened? She flipped out. And that's the reason why I quit. And that's the reason why the NG2C Network Summer Games was not fun for me anymore. Because of how Crystal Jones acted. She wanted to be a part of the NG2C Network Summer Games after that. And the NG2C Network Summer Games already started. So my girlfriend wasn't allowed to take part. And later I was disqualified. But then this one particular thing happened where Crystal Jones wanted me to tell this one person that I wasn't interested in her. And the person that I kept the person's name that I kept private from Crystal was Carla. I kept Carla's name a secret from Crystal because Crystal would flip out. And Crystal would think that I wanted to be with her. And that's what actually happened. And Crystal Jones wanted me to send a private message to Carla on Facebook saying that I wasn't interested. And I said no. And I kept on telling this. But Crystal kept on telling me to send a private message to her. Send the private message. Kept on saying it. And I kept on telling her no. I didn't want to. She forced me into it. I sent the message to Carla, and guess what happened? I got red carded because of it. And Mark Liotta really should have red carded Crystal Jones because it was Crystal Jones' fault. And you know what happened after that? Crystal Jones took back her word and said that, no, I never said, this was in her words, I never said that you should send that one message to Carla. She said that. She said that, meaning that she lied. Crystal Jones lied. She said it, and then she decided to lie after I did it. That's how Crystal Jones was. She didn't listen to me. I wasn't interested in Carla. I didn't know Carla personally, and she never believed it. And that's the reason why that message got sent. Yeah, I admit sending that message to Carla, but it was because of Crystal Jones. She forced me into it. I didn't want to send that to her because I didn't know her. If it wasn't for that, I never would have been red carded at all. Never would have been. It's ridiculous. And that's one of the reasons why I quit on Crystal Jones, is the way she acted. She acted, and I did a video on her. If you're watching this in the archive, I have a link down in the description box. It's called Red Card. I red carded Crystal Jones, by the way. And it's called Mourning the Death of a Relationship. And it's all about me and Crystal Jones and why we're not together anymore. See, that was one of the reasons why I'm not with Crystal Jones today, because of her behavior. And another thing, Mark Liotta said that I was kicked out. Mark Liotta thought I was kicked out of the NG2C Network on Facebook. There was a Facebook page called the NG2C Network. No. Mark Liotta has to realize that I wasn't kicked out. I left. I left because of Crystal. Even though they tried to invite me back even. But I declined it. The reason why I declined it is so that way no more drama would happen. because of Crystal. The reason why I quit was because of Crystal. That's why I left. That's why I left Mark Leone. I'm really sorry for the way I acted to you after seeing your red card video around November or December. But the thought is, you shouldn't have blamed me. You should have blamed Crystal Jones. She was responsible. She was responsible for all of this happening in 2016. See, that's why I'm not with Crystal Jones anymore. You're right that we weren't a great couple. We weren't. All because of one person, Crystal Jones. Crystal Jones wasn't the way she was, we would be together today. And we would be taking care of our child. She doesn't have rights to her child. I have rights. And she hasn't seen her child in quite a bit of years. All because of her behavior. And that's a long story. But the thing about it is, Crystal Jones caused the red card video to happen. All because, and I'm going to say this, all because she thought that I was interested in Carla, which wasn't true. And Carla has a YouTube channel called the Bunny Chick 82. I think that's her username. And I've been trying to apologize to her for sending her that message. I tried on Facebook. She hasn't answered. Hopefully she sees this video and accepts my apology. I'm really sorry for sending you that message, Carla. I was forced to by my former girlfriend. It's really sad that my former girlfriend had to think that I was interested in you when I really wasn't. And I didn't know you to begin with. See, you didn't really know me and I didn't really know you, even though you did see that one red card video that was done on me in 2014. That's all that you knew. But the thing is, Crystal Jones caused all of this. And I'm really sorry. I take my responsibility for what happened. I don't take full responsibility. Well, I should say I should take full responsibility because Crystal Jones caused it. And she'll never apologize. Crystal Jones is never going to apologize. She doesn't even know I'm doing a video because she doesn't have internet. She never had internet when I was with her. I would use my phone for the internet. Back at the time when I did have a phone. I don't have a phone anymore. But I will say this. Crystal Jones caused all of this. Hope Mark Leota is watching too. And I'm really sorry for the way I treated Mark Leota back in the day. See, I treated Mark Leota like that because I was so upset that he made the red card video. He really should have blamed it on Crystal Jones. And that's what happened with the 2016 thing. And that's my side of the story. And of course, you want evidence that my girlfriend has talked about Carla. I can always show that. I did a video at one time showing that. See, there's audio clips of what Crystal Jones said about Carla. Crystal Jones has Facebook, but unfortunately, here's the thing. I'm the one that put it together. A lot of people don't know. I put the Facebook page together. It was me. It wasn't Crystal Jones. Oh yeah, because he was falsely accusing me, and he was believing the 2014 red card that was done on me. That wasn't true. It really wasn't. And he was acting like a Joe Moore 500 fanboy. He really was. Because I didn't care about Joe Moore 500 that much. He had his own channel. See, Thomas Fasano should have never said anything. Never should have said anything. I wouldn't have done videos and ranted about Thomas Fasano. I ranted about Thomas Fasano because of what he said to me. I got proof of that. So that's the whole thing with Thomas Fasano, I will say that. So that's with the 2016. By the way, I'm done with the 2016. If there's any questions, you can talk to me. I will say it was Crystal Jones' fault for doing that. And I will take responsibility for that. I will. See, Mark Liotta wasn't lying when he said that I sent Carla a private message. That was true. That was true. I never lied. I never lied about that. I admit that. I admit sending Carla the message. I do. I do apologize for it too. And if it wasn't for Crystal, that wouldn't have happened. See, Crystal Jones caused a lot of things to happen. She would always falsely accuse me of wanting to be with somebody else. Wanting to cheat on her and stuff. And that wasn't true. She never had evidence that I cheated. Never had evidence. And I kept telling my side of the story to Crystal. She would never listen to me. Never. See, I've been a victim of false accusations, and it's terrible. See, first time I was falsely accused of anything was before I was an adult. And that was terrible. But I already talked about the 2016 thing. Oh yeah, it was good. I made the biggest mistake of being with Crystal Jones. I really did. The only thing that I have left of Crystal Jones is a child. I have a child with her. That's it. That is it. And I take care of my child. My child is in bed right now. See, I might respond one more time to Aubrey Scott and let him know that one thing that he said, that's not going to happen. That will not happen again. You thought I was going to point fingers? No. And all of the jokes that I told were for fun. That was nothing. I didn't do that personally. That was only for fun. And I know for a fact that I know about his favorite artist, and I'm going to tell what his birthday special is going to be. I should do that. Michael Jackson probably had better relationships with his spouses more than I did. I had bad relationships. See, I had 3 girlfriends, and not one of them I was able to keep. One, of course, I cut relationship ties because I didn't think that person wanted to have a relationship with me. I thought that person just wanted to be my friend. And the second one was the person who broke off with me and ended it with me after I think a week or two after that person decided that that person wanted a relationship with me. So my second relationship only lasted for almost 2 weeks. The third relationship was, of course, Crystal Jones, and I gave her second chances. I gave her multiple chances. She was a mistake. I might have said things that I shouldn't have. I probably never should have said that I had past relationships, because I thought she would understand that I did have past relationships that didn't work. Unfortunately, she decided to come right out and falsely accuse me of wanting to be with somebody else, which wasn't true. Alright. This is to Aubrey Scott, if he's watching. I'm going to be doing a birthday special in June. So, hopefully you will enjoy it, Aubrey Scott, if you're watching. This is your favorite artist. One of your favorite artists. Because I'm going to do a collection, because this is one of my favorite artists. And I got a CD right here and some vinyl records. And I already know that you like this one artist. I know this is one of your favorites. It is Billy Joel. Yeah, and I do have quite a bit of his albums on vinyl. Look at that. Look at that. I got a truncade. And this, of course, I got last year. This red one. This is a live concert vinyl record. Yep, I got quite a bit right here. Oh, Billy Joel's always been awesome. He's always been awesome. That's one of our favorite artists. And I got River of Dreams on CD. So that's going to be my birthday special. I'm going to show my vinyl, and I'll put in the one CD there, and I'm going to tell my memories of Billy Joel. Now, even though this is not going to be for his birthday special, I know he likes Garfield. This is not in the best of shape, but I have it. I do like Garfield, by the way. As you can see. I don't know if he has this book. It's a good book. Since 1978. You know what I would like to get? The books that came out of the strips. Because there is a set of books that go chronologically, and they've been releasing them by year. And it's similar to the Complete Peanuts. And that's pretty cool. Hopefully Aubrey Scott's watching. I'd like to get one of those books someday. And also, my friend Frank sent me these. These are the Kaboom Garfield comic books. See, at one time I really at one time in the 2000s I got into Garfield again. I do like Garfield. Besides Peanuts, that's also one of my favorites. Garfield. I'm going to show all of these. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. Hopefully you'll watch this. That's 8. See, and with Frank, I don't demand him anything. Unlike Chris Fortin. Chris Fortin likes to demand people to give him stuff. I don't. Frank has been a good friend of mine for quite a bit of time. That's 9. He got me these in a package. It was a huge package. Comic books. I wish my friend Frank was on here. Well, at least watching. He's a pretty good guy. Pretty good friend, too. 10. Another thing you like, Aubrey Scott, is DuckTales. He sent me the last volume of DuckTales, and he sent me the movie. I already had all the rest of the box sets when it comes to DuckTales. That's 11 of Garfield. That's 12. I gotta read these. 12. I wonder if Aubrey Scott has any of these. 13. I gotta read these. And I gotta read the Peanuts ones too. Okay. I'm just situating everything here. Right now I'm not talking about Kitchen Nightmares. This is 14. Garfield. 15. I'm just showing all my Garfield comic books. 16. 17. This one is more like a crayon drawing. That's cool. This looks like, is this 18? Yeah, this is 18. $19. 20. 21. Happy New Year. That's pretty cool. I'm getting down in really good. He gave me the first 21 issues. This is 32. Well, James Garfield actually lasted longer than other presidents. Did you know that? The other presidents that were assassinated. The shortest president that lived, the one that lived the shortest after he was shot was John F. Kennedy. And this is my last Garfield one. This is Garfield's Pet Force Special 1. Alright, so that is it. That's all the Garfield issues that I have. $17, $16, $15. Okay. Yeah, James Garfield lasted the longest when he was shot. And he could have been still alive. He could not today, but back then he could have stayed alive even longer. The reason why he died was because I don't think they treated his wounds well. I don't really consider him as a assassinated president because he lived longer. It was only because they didn't treat his wounds well is why he died. He didn't really die right away. It was quite a bit of time. So he lived longer. He lived longer after he was shot. That eventually led to his death. I'm talking about James Garfield, by the way, the president. See, the shortest one, up until John F. Kennedy, was Abraham Lincoln. When Abraham Lincoln was shot, up until Kennedy, he was the shortest one to live after he was shot. And then, of course, John F. Kennedy changed all that when John F. Kennedy only lived for like a half an hour. Where Abraham Lincoln lived for like 7 or 8 hours before he passed. I know James Garfield lived for a month or so. And I know that William McKinley died after a week. So far, there hasn't been any assassination since 1963, which is good. See, John F. Kennedy had potential, and they destroyed that when somebody killed him. We don't know who killed him, by the way, even though at the time they considered Lee Harvey Oswald the one. We'll never officially know. But that's enough of that. Just showing my Garfield comic books, and hopefully, I don't know if Aubrey Scott likes comic books or whatever not. And of course, I showed this. I think he cared about America too, honestly. I think Bill Clinton cared about America too, honestly. I think Bill Clinton was the last, but John F. Kennedy I'd probably put second. And Jimmy Carter made quite a bit of mistakes. That's what ruined his presidency, and he boycotted the Olympics. All right, what else I was gonna do? I think that was it. I think that's all that I was gonna do. I think that's all I was going to do. I talked about the 2016 thing. I told why I did the apology video, and I showed him the stuff that for the birthday special. Yeah, I think George W. Bush was a good person, just a terrible president. Same way with Carter. Yeah, it's just me and you. That's all right. And by the way, I am going to I'm going to reply to Aubrey Scott's. I'm going to reply to Aubrey Scott's message and comment. So hopefully he will respond. Okay. No, I have never played a Mario Party game. Never played a Mario Party game, dude. I know Aubrey Scott has, but I never have. Sorry. Yeah, so there you go. I never played Mario Party. And I'm getting hot. It gets hot in here. Do I have the window open? It gets hot in here. It's ridiculous. I hate the heat in here. That's the only problem with my room. It gets hot. I like to play if I'm going to play Mario games, I'm going to play the first one first. I'm going to play the first one first because I've never played the first one. I assume that the heat is way worse in your area. The thing about my room, it has inadequate heating. It's horrible in here. Yeah, but you can always take a cool shower and stuff. It will help. I take cool showers in the summer. Whew. Now I gotta think of what I wanted to say. What did you say? Yeah, if you're watching Aubrey Scott, I'm gonna respond to you in a minute. You probably already got this by now. So if you're watching, of course, through the archive. And by the way, I've gotten sunburns too. I've gotten sunburns too. It's crazy. Have you ever been to Texas? I know Aubrey Scott's from Texas. And it does get hot there. I know that. I've been to Texas. So Aubrey Scott, just in case you want to know, yes, I've been to Texas. I have a family there. I think I mentioned that to you one time. Hold on a minute. I'm going to turn this up here so I can type. Yeah, I'm typing right now. Yours. Yours. Nice. 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 Well, I'm using a laptop. Here's what I'm writing right now. If you think you're going, if you think I am going, I'm, if you think I am going to point the finger at you for what happened in 2014 after learning it was Rodney that falsely accused me, you are sadly mistaken. I stopped that years ago. I shouldn't have done that back in the day. I am sorry about that. I hope you forgive me. Also, the jokes I told to you were were for were were not were not and were only and and we're only we're, we're was and it, I, yeah, right now I'm just typing I'm typing my reply to Aubrey Scott. See, Aubrey Scott, if you're watching, I'm not what you think. I'm really not. I'm I'm not gonna point the finger at you. You were a good friend. You treated fairly. I was I was I was only yeah. Here's what I also wrote. Also, the jokes I told to you were not personal and were only for fun. The "I got you" joke was also for fun. I used to tell. By the way, I this is to Modern Gaming Critic. I used to tell him "I got you" jokes, and I would usually tell him that I love him and all that stuff. And I I wanted to get him to give me a reaction, and then afterward I would usually say "I got you" and stuff. That's how it was. Yeah, I'm sorry that I'm. Yeah, that was also just for fun too. That was for the Wheel of Fortune category that I did. Peeing on you and getting away with it. That was only for the Wheel of Fortune category. That was usually for. That was for what are you doing? That's what I came up with. It would have been. It's kind of like the same thing. It's kind of like the same thing, Modern Gaming Critic. eventually, pretty soon, I'm going to have to end the thing because I might stay a little longer. I forgot how to spell technology because I didn't have any tablets or whatever, not at the time. Who I dislike more, I don't know. I don't know which is worse. I'm live. Did I get cut off? Hope I didn't get cut off. So it was saying that I'm live, and I've been live. I've been live for 2 hours due to limited technology. Due to limited at time. I didn't. Are you from New York? I know Aubrey's from Texas. I Oh, that's right. You did say you did mention Nevada. That's right. I forgot. I apologize. I really do. I didn't hit. Okay, here's what I said. I was only trying new jokes to keep the fun going because I couldn't be just like you and do gameplays with Skype friends due to technology at the time. I didn't have like a laptop or a tablet like you. I I I could own I can own Skype on a on a on a regular computer. Did any game systems in the room to where computer was. I could only use Skype on a regular computer at the time and didn't have any game systems in the room to where my computer was. That was that is what I really that is what I really and I wanted you to be a part of that. And I wanted Oh, by the way, just in case you know, I'm doing a video right now. Okay, good night, Modern Gaming Critic. Thanks for being a part. I'm just finishing up this. I just gotta think a little bit more and I'm done. Oh, no problem, dude. Peace out. You deserve it. And if anybody's watching, I am typing a response to Aubrey Scott's message, and hopefully he gets it, and hopefully he reconsiders. I'll mute my mic. And hello, welcome back to anybody. Yeah, it's hard to see. I'm worried about hitting my tablet and whatever not. I'll set my tablet over here. Hopefully you're hearing it. Anybody wants to talk? Let me know. If you're Aubrey Scott, let me know. See, yeah, you're Aubrey Scott. I'm letting you know. If you're watching this through the archive, of course. You know that I sent you a message, or well, comment. And I am hot. I'm hot, guys. It gets hot in here. It gets hot really fast sometimes. Yeah, I'm still here, guys. I thank you for being a part. Thank you very much. Okay, a recap. I did an apology video to Aubrey Scott. That's one thing. And I explained my apology was because I saw one of my subscribers' comments, and he told me that Aubrey Scott wasn't interested in communicating with me because of me rubbing Aubrey Scott the wrong way. And I did an apology video for that. And then I talked about the 2016 thing, and that was caused by Crystal Jones, because the way she treated me, and she would always think that I wanted to be with somebody else, and that's why that happened. And then, of course, I showed Billy Joel records for Aubrey Scott's birthday special that I'm going to be doing. Oh, one thing that I didn't mention, that I did a particular game that Aubrey Scott has played, and I never played, and I figured I'd do a review on it. That will be in June as well. Now, last year I did quite a bit of birthday specials for Aubrey Scott, where I played quite a bit of Super Mario Brothers games, and that was pretty fun. I'll have links down below in the description box of those particular birthday specials that I did last year. And I'll try to get every single link down below in the description box for every single thing I talked about here. Oh, and I also showed some Garfield comic books and stuff, as you can see. And right now, I am typing out my response to Aubrey Scott. Right now, I'm finishing up, and I put Rodney caused all the false accusations to happen. You cracked under the pressure of the record deal that was done on me, and that's why you didn't talk with me. And you did. If it wasn't for Rodney, I wouldn't have pointed the finger on you. You were a great friend. You were, and I wish it would have been longer. It would have been, and I wish it would have been. I am always don't. Well, I'm always willing to communicate with you. Don't be with. I'm always willing to communicate with you. Don't be afraid. Don't be don't be afraid to. Don't be afraid to communicate with me. Don't be. I am replying to it. And I'm replying to it. I will say once people I will move on. I have to, and I hope you do. And I hope you do. Yeah, I'm still here, guys. I am just typing. I will say, once start people believing my side of the story of what happened in 2014, I will move on. I have told my side of the story, and I hope you believe me. Rodney, I'm still thinking, guys. I really am. I am. I hope you. I hope you. I hope. Yep, still here, guys. Hope you. Hope you. Yeah. P.S. An apology. I did an apology feel for you. Here is the link. I'm going to, oh, wait a minute, not that one. I'm trying to find the link, guys. Can I do this link? Yeah, shareable link. Yeah. Here's, there. That's what I wanted to say. All right. All right. Now I will show what I wrote. And I'm probably going to end after this. Everybody wants to ask me a question? Whoever comes in, let me know. This is what I wrote. Think I'm going to point the finger at you for what happened in 2014 after learning that it was Rodney that falsely accused me? You are sadly mistaken. I stopped that years ago. I shouldn't have done that back in the day. I am sorry about that. I hope you forgive me. Also, the jokes I told to you were not personal and were only for fun. The I got you joke was also for fun. I tried it on Gary back in 2013 and it didn't work. I was only trying new jokes to keep the fun going because I couldn't be just like you and do gameplays with Skype friends due to limited technology at the time. And I'm talking about on my side. I couldn't do gameplays on my side when it comes to Skype friends due to limited technology at the time. I didn't have a laptop or a tablet like you. I could only use Skype on a regular computer at the time and didn't have any game systems in the room to where my computer is. That is what I really wanted, and I wanted to be a part of it. Rodney caused all of the false accusations to happen. You cracked under the pressure of the record video that was done on me, and that is why you didn't talk with me. If it wasn't for Rodney, I wouldn't have pointed the finger on you. You were a great friend, and I really wish it would have been longer. I am always willing to communicate with you. Don't be afraid to communicate with me. I saw your comment, and I'm replying to it. I will say, once people start believing my side of the story of what happened in 2014, I will move on. I have told my side of the story, and I hope you believe me. I am sorry for the way I treated you after 2014, and I hope you believe me. Thank you. Or should I say, I hope you forgive me, sorry. I'm going to correct that. Forgive me. Forgive, not believe. Sorry. Hope you. Okay, I changed it. Because that's what I really wanted. Forgive. So there you go, Aubrey Scott. I sent it to you. And it's called I'm Really Sorry, Aubrey Scott. See, I've been trying to communicate with you quite a bit. I've been trying to apologize to you for quite a bit. Sorry this video turned out, well, this live stream turned out to be long. I think I'm going to head off. It's almost 2 o'clock, and hopefully you watched this, Aubrey Scott, all the way through. This has just been an archive of what I said. And I needed to explain what happened in 2016 as well. If it wasn't for Crystal Jones, that never would have happened. And so I pointed the finger at you back then, and I'm really sorry about that. I do apologize. So I hope you accept my apology, and hopefully we will talk again someday. And maybe someday we'll be friends again. I don't know. That's up to you. But I just wanted to let you know that I'm really sorry for what happened. Okay? And that's all I really got to say. And for anybody that is watching right now, I hope you enjoyed. I will catch you next time. Peace out, everybody. I'm going to head off. Thank you very much. God bless. And stay safe. Yeah, stay safe, Aubrey, by the way. Dang nabbit, I forgot. Oh, no, I'm not done yet. No. I'm not done yet. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. There was one thing I wanted to talk about, and I forgot. I'm sorry, obviously. I'm not done. If you're watching this through the archive, oh, stupid me. I forgot all about it. Once I find it, I will let you know. Okay, I found them. There's one thing I forgot to tell you. Dang nabbit. Well, if you thought that I was done, you're wrong! I used to say that at the end. Alright, I'm going to explain. I don't think I got it here. I didn't explain this at all. I was going to talk about this. Yeah. N64. In your video. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta see where I gotta show it. By the way, I saw one of your videos with me the other day. Where is that? I was going to explain. Okay, let me find it. Let me find it. I am. Oh, by the way, YouTube partnership. Yay! I've actually had YouTube partnership for quite a while. Anybody that else is watching. No, this is about the Mario Kart 64. The gameplays of Mario Kart 64 that you did. I'm going to explain why you've been frustrated lately. And I get why you're frustrated. I'm going to explain why. Before I end the live stream here. Well, it'll be archived. You'll probably see it. I don't know where I put it. I've been busy. I'm eventually going to rearrange my room. I don't like the looks of it right now. Do 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 do. No. I know nobody's in the chat right now. Come on. What the come on. Oh. I might as well show this too. Bean! Boozled. A little bit of humor because I'm trying to find where I put the. Oh my God, man! I don't know where I put it. It might be garbage. Well, it's not garbage. I plan to repair it someday. The thing I'm trying to find. And I don't see it. Oh. Awesome game. Hello, who's ever in the chat? I'm still here. I got Star Wars Episode 1 Racer on the N64. And I wanted to finish up with the N64 and I can't find the controllers. I found the controllers, I'm finding the one that I'm trying to explain. Because I know, Aubrey Scott, if you're watching, I don't know if you're watching. I don't know if you're watching. Dang nabbit. Oh, this is my Wii Classic Controller Pro. It's awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Come on. Oh. Wii remote. Come on, please. I might have dropped it on the floor or something. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, guys. Who's ever watching still? I'm trying to look for something. Don't know where I put it. I mysteriously put it. I might have to do with that. I might have to explain without it. I don't like doing that. I just had these replaced. There was one game that I played and where the flaws say it all. Oh, there it is. There's the game I'm looking for. Pilot Wing 64. Is somebody here? Oh, shoot. Well, Aubrey Scott probably saw it. I don't know. But I've been looking, just in case you wanted to know, I've been looking for the original analog stick for this. So I can demonstrate. He probably got it. He probably got it. And you're not seeing it. That's all right. My nose is itching. I hate that. I hate when I can't find things. Hold on a minute. I don't like the looks of this. Hold on. Are you here, Gaming Critic? I don't know if you're still here, Modern Gaming Critic. I'm looking for something. That's the reason why I have the microphone like that. Not the microphone, the camera. I apologize. And hello, who's ever here. I don't know who else is here. What's up? Well, hello, and there's another person, but I don't know who that person is. My box for the Sega Genesis meeting. Yeah, I'm just cleaning up. Yeah, that is. I've been growing it for over a year. Since April of last year, I believe. Sometimes I hate this sucker. I hate having to look. Now, I'm rearranging my room, and that's the problem. I apologize. I apologize to everybody that's watching. It's because I've grown it for quite a bit of time. That's easy. That is easy right there. By the way, Modern Gaming Critic, did you watch Aubrey Scott's Mario Kart 64 videos? What I'm trying to do is find one of my old analog sticks. Set an example. I can't find it. Everything's dropping like flies. I'm not gonna find that. I don't think. I might just do another video and just No, I'm not gonna find it. Screw it. Screw that. If I ever do find it, I'll just make another video. I'm just Oh, by the way. Mega Man! Yay! I might as well just explain it here without having to show you an example. So Aubrey Scott, if you're still watching, I'm sorry that there was a little bit of a delay. I do apologize. Okay. I noticed that you were having problems with Mario Kart 64. Well, guess what? I had a problem with Pilot Wing 64. I was doing a review on it. I was having problems. I was getting frustrated and whatever not. And I know why. I know why you got frustrated with Mario Kart 64. You were having problems controlling your character. And that's because I'll show you an example. I could have easily gotten. I forgot. I could have easily gotten one of my other controllers that has a problem with this. I will tell you. Of course, this analog stick, as so you know, wears over time. Now this is a brand new analog stick. I actually got this last year. I've hardly even used it. This is just an example of an analog stick that I've replaced. This is a replacement analog stick. Of course, it works. And if you have a analog stick like this, where it is mostly center and not pushed down, you're going to be able to control your character better. Of course, I got another analog stick that's quite different from that. And this also works too. If you're interested, you can buy. I'm going to tell you this. You can buy new analog sticks. Yeah, you can buy new analog sticks. I just wanted to make sure my mic isn't muted. Yeah. And to Modern Gaming Critic, thank you very much for coming back in. Of course, this is another analog stick that I bought. Aubrey Scott, if you're watching. This is quite different as well. You can buy this. Yeah. Because I will tell you, if you have a analog stick sometimes, you use it so much, it wears. And as it wears, games like Mario Kart 64 become harder to play. So I assume, Aubrey Scott, that you were getting frustrated because the analog stick yours has worn down. That's a reason why you should either you can repair your analog sticks or replace them. I bought replacement analog sticks and they're not hard to replace. And they're not harder to install either. You just have to get a regular Phillips head screwdriver to unscrew these. And there's two screws. Unscrew there. And you take the part, you replace the analog stick, and you should be fine. See, you really should get new analog sticks. That's the reason why you were getting frustrated in Mario Kart 4, because it was harder to control, because the analog sticks on the N64 controllers are problematic usually, and as you use them, they wear down. Of course, you can repair them or you can replace them. So if I were you, Aubrey Scott, replace your analog sticks. It will be much better, and you will have much more better time playing games on the N64. And Mario Kart will definitely be much better with better analog sticks. And that's what made a difference with Pilot Wing 64. I was having problems with Pilot Wing 64. And, well, I was trying to say Mario Kart 64, dude, by the way. See, I was having problems with Mario Kart 64 and, Pilot Wing 64. I used to have Mario Kart 64, then it got stolen. It got stolen a long time ago. And that was one of the first games for the N64 I actually owned. But I will tell you, analog sticks wear down. You may want to replace them or repair them for yourself. But I don't think you'd be that good at repairing them. So I recommend replacing them. So that way, if you ever play Mario Kart 64 again, hopefully you'll have a better time playing with a better analog stick. And there are two kinds. This one, the older kind, which I bought as a retro. I just bought it for retro reasons. And this type. I mostly use this. It's one of those ones that is centered, and it's pretty cool. You can buy these. And you can buy, yeah, you can even buy third-party controllers as well, and they have really good analog sticks too. You should tell Aubrey Scott about that, by the way, Modern Gaming Critic. Unless, of course, Aubrey Scott has watched. Hopefully he'll see this video and will replace his analog sticks, because you probably watched Modern Gaming Critic. Did you watch the Mario Kart 64 gameplays that Aubrey Scott did? I don't know if you did. Okay, you did see him. He was getting frustrated, wasn't he? Unfortunately, he turned off his comment, so I wasn't even there to... so I couldn't be able to tell him you should get new analog sticks. And I'm not going to... I don't think he's ever going to do that one glitch you're talking about. And yeah, I know he was, because I saw the whole thing. I wasn't there to tell him you should get new analog sticks. It would have helped. And I'm only going to be on here for a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to head off, because the battery's getting down low, and I can at least stay on for like 4 minutes at least. I think my battery was down to 23%. Yeah. Hopefully Aubrey Scott watches this. Get new replacement analog sticks. See, I had problems too. With Pilot Wing 64. I did a review of Pilot Wing 64 last year. Had the same exact problem. Binary numbers and I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, by the way, I should show you. Mega Man, the one with the bad cover. Yeah, thank you very much. I have the first Mega Man and the third one. In this case, Aubrey didn't see the thing about the analog sticks. I'll do a separate video on that. That's not a big bother. It might be people that probably watch were probably just my subscribers. That's it. That's all right though. Pilot Wing 64. I actually played that last year. Did a review on it. Really liked it. Even though I was having problems thanks to the controls. I bet you, if I had Mario Kart 64 still, I'd have problems with the controls as it is. Yes, I do still watch him. Thank you very much for asking. I do like his videos still. Especially his Eagles videos. Well, I used to do much more Eagles videos. Used to do stuff on the IRA Gamer and stuff. That is all. Okay, I'm only gonna be on here for one more minute. It's almost 2:30. Oh, and I gotta ask you a question. Do you hate those spammers that say, "Fantastic, stay strong, let's be friends"? The whole "let's be friends" thing, or the ones that say "loved it" and all that stuff. How do you think about those? I've been getting those quite a bit lately. Awful, awful, awful. I like them both, so what does that tell you? Chicken sandwiches or burgers? Both. Yeah, it's really bushy, isn't it, by the way? You said it was bushier than what you have. I agree. I agree completely. All right, it's past 2:30. I didn't realize it, so I'm going to say goodbye. And hopefully Aubrey Scott watched my video. There was a lot of talk about, and hopefully he will forgive me, and hopefully he'll realize that I'm not going to finger point him. See, I'm not pointing him anymore because I haven't been. I haven't been in a long time now. I did finger point him originally, but not anymore. So that's all I really gotta say. And I hope he accepts my apology. All right, everybody, and I don't know if Modern Gaming Critic's still here, but I'm going to say goodbye to him, and I'm going to say goodbye to you, Aubrey Scott. If I didn't convince you that if I didn't convince you at all, then I'm really sorry. I at least tried, and I just want you to forgive me. That's all. Thank you very much, everybody, and thank you, Aubrey Scott, if you watched. Thank you. Peace out, everybody. Catch you next time for another live stream. God bless and stay safe.